Hello everyone and welcome to episode 65 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel, as it is Pride FC in the year 2006, our final show of 2006. As before we get to the video though, I do have to say I have to give a forewarning, as I am recovering from a little head cold here, so if you, throughout the video, I'm probably just going to mute the mic a lot. I'm on the better end of it. It definitely was a lot worse a couple days ago, but now I think I'm finally. This is really make or break your time, anyways. If it's either I don't record right now, we won't have a video until the following week. We'll end up missing this week, and god damn it, we've been 65 episodes strong of every Monday doing it. I'm not gonna disappoint you fuckers out there, so we're gonna get this show on the road. It's the biggest show of the year, Pride FC Shockwave 2006. We're trying to make this the biggest show of the year, as of course the main event, Big Dog taking on Simi Chalet for the Pride Heavyweight title. Should be a lot of fun. Before we get to that, we're gonna go through the mail. We got 29 pieces of mail. That's great. As Josh Barnett joined Roof Sport, Roy Nelson left Black House. We signed Ben Henderson. That is pretty awesome. Greg Wicken is not only back from I think he came back from being gone, I think the last episode, but we extended him. Drew Fickett left Henzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Junior Dos Santos joined Damian Maya. We extended Roy Nelson, and then Drew Fickett joined Hammer House. Rico Rodriguez left Lions Den and joined Team Punishment. Ryan Jensen extended his deal. Nick Diaz, Leonardo Santos, Junior Dos Santos, and then Alistair Overeem. All those guys got extended, and then Alistair Overeem leaves Golden Glory. Mario Sparrow left Budokan Luta Libre. Matt Brown, we signed him from Xenia, Ohio. Hopefully, maybe he'll actually do well. The Ohio fighter. Well, I mean, I can't really say that. Rich Franklin has held down the state pretty well. So has Forrest Griffin. So at least we got that. But then we got Shane Carwin, which, awesome. Huge signing. We got him from Strikeforce, even though he's only had one Strikeforce fight. He's 2-0 right now. Excited to sell Shane Carwin's the fucking man. As Rafael Dos Anjos extended him. Sean Pearson. James DeHuna. As James DeHuna, weirdly enough, we signed him to be a part of Rings there for a hot minute. Lost his first fight, but then he won 2 straight. After coming off of UFC being 0-3, I feel like he's really even out pretty well, and I think he's good enough. He just had a fantastic fight down in Rings, so I figured it was a nice time to bring him up and see what happens there. As we don't need to look at that. And then Jake Ellenberg signed him, so we got some more guys coming in there. 2 welterweights and the heavyweight. 7-2 is Jake Ellenberg at 21 years old. Obviously a wrestler, a fucking Nebraska wrestler, so he's gonna look to take guys to the ground. But he also, I think, has some knockout power, and we'll see what happens for him here, as that welterweight division is tough. Tough as Kazuki Fujita left Abane Combat Club. We extended Frank Yeager, Mike Quick Swick, and Tetsuya Kawajiri, as Alexei Olenek left Red Devil Sport, and Sergei Kurtnov left Team Avistian. Russians are leaving their teams. Alright, now we can go on to the actual show here. So main event, we talked about it. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira taking on Simi Chalet, but we also have Merlin Ninja Hui taking on Anderson Silva in the co-main event. Alex Steepling and Chuck Liddell, Ron Faircloth and Jeremy Horn, Gary Goodrich and Jerome Banner, Czech Congo and Bob Sapp starting it off. That's going to be unreal. That's just 2 heavyweights just throwing the fucking leather. We got Tom Erickson, the big cat, Tom Erickson taking on Mark Kerr, and the prelims also Nick Diaz and Akira Kakuchi. That should be pretty fun to see how Nick Diaz goes. Why did I want to say it was Nick Diaz? I'm pretty sure it's Nick Diaz. It was one of the Diaz brothers is fighting. So Big Nog is looking to make his 10th defense of the Pride Heavyweight title. Obviously, if successful, will be the new record for the belt. This is now the 10th time the Big Nog has main event a Pride event. This Big Nog is ranked the #1 heavyweight in Pride. Simi Chalet, coming back from the UFC, is 10th. Nogueira has won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. This is the first time they have fought. Chalet will enjoy a significant weight advantage, and he's got the 9-inch reach advantage. Big Nog, Blurcat staff picks have it 7-0. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. Obviously, with Simi Chalet being a kickboxer, having that 9-inch reach advantage, all it takes is 1 strike. That's all it takes. We've been throwing guys at Big Nog. Let's look down the murderer's row that Big Nog has taken out here. we're going to start just with Marker here. He lost to Josh Barnett the first time around. Then after that loss, which was a poor loss, beats Marker Cold Fury 2, beats Kevin Random in a Shockwave. I want to say that was the first Shockwave because it's just called Shockwave. Beats Ice Cold Igor for the belt at Cold Fury 3 to end out the year 2002. Then he gets his revenge on Josh Barnett, beats Pete Williams, beats Igor again, Marco Hus. He steals one in Brazil against Fedor. Then he actually beats him at Fist of Fire, Pride 29 there in February 2005. He fucking knocks out Andrei Arlovsky, beats Vanderlei Silva by unanimous decision, and then he has also gotten a unanimous decision win this time in 2006 against Chuck Liddell. So this is going to be the first time, in a year since he's taken on a heavyweight as he's taken on Vanderlei Silva and Chuck Liddell. So that, at least coming back from that, that's going to be, it's a hell of a fight though. I mean, listen, I know the Borgat staff picks had him 7-0, but it just takes one fucking shot. That's all it takes. It's Merlin of Ninja Hua taking on Anderson the Spider Silva, looking to make his third defense of the Prime Middleweight title. We are about to maybe see another run of a champion going on a hell of a defensive streak, as they have fought once before. Pride 23's final conflict, Pride final conflict 2003. Jesus Christ, as Merlin ended up winning that fight by unanimous decision. Two of the best pound-for-pound fighters of the world, as Silva's second. Who is 18th. Silva's won 3 of his last 5 fights by knockout. They both train at Hoos Valley Tudo, and Anderson Silva has the 6-inch reach advantage. 6-1 is Carl, the lone backer for Merlio, as Anderson Silva, 11-2-1 in Pride FC. His last loss was against Merlin Ninja Hua, if you don't count the draw, the split draw. And, that would kind of be cool to have him take off Frank Sherbrooke, too. Maybe that would be something we do in the near future. As, that should be a hell of a fight there, as the Brazilian killer, Alex Steepling, taking on Chuck the Iceman Liddell, two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Chuck Liddell is ranked 6th, Steepling is 25th. Steepling trades at Lions Den, as Liddell has a record of 1-0 against other current members of that team. First time they have fought, Liddell's going to have a significant weight advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage. It's pretty much going to be a no-brainer for Chuck Liddell. This is just a nice little comeback fight for Chuck Liddell. Had a tough go of it as of late, losing to Anderson Silva, then Big Nog at American Bushido 11. Tough 2006 for him after becoming the middleweight champion in 2004, dropping the belt at the end of the year in October. He started off 2005, got 2 wins against Jeremy Horn and Frank Shermark to get the belt back, but then to drop the belt, split decision to Anderson Silva. That is a tough way of going about it. This, this could mean future title match for sure for Chuck Liddell, but I think we're going to have him fight somebody else again, and then maybe do the title fight down the line in 2007. We'll see, though. It's Ron Faircloth taking on Jeremy Gummy Horn. They're both in the top 15 of the light heavyweights in the world. 15th for Faircloth, 12th for Horn, as it's 4-3 on the Lower Cat stat picks, with Faircloth having the side advantage. He has a significant weight advantage. I think that just gives him the edge overall in that fight. 2, Gumby Horn, there, he's 6-6. He's right at 500. He just beat Rich Franklin, which was, honestly, a fight I thought going into he would lose, but he gets the win there. Had American Bushido 12. He's really been at the Bushido cards. I mean, he's been at 5 American Bushido cards and 1 Brazilian one. Finally coming back here to Japan and having a fight at Shockwave. I think that's going to be great for him to see what he can do. Here in Japan, as in Ron Faircloth, 4-3, has on a 2-fight losing streak. Got knocked out by Anderson Silva in 30 seconds. They lost to Merlio via armbar at Pride 33. The pin is mightier than the sword. So, I mean, he's going to have 4 fights in the year 2006. He's had just so many fights. You're kind of looking at, there's other people on the roster that kind of miss a fight every year. And he's getting 2, 3, and now 4 fights a year. It's just kind of crazy. But that's what happens when you can kind of bounce back rather quickly. But we'll see. Both guys desperately need a win. That's kind of the best time to see 2 guys go at it. It's just when someone desperately needs a win, but both guys desperately need it, adds a little bit more fuel to the flame. Has Garry, Big Daddy Goodrich, taking on Jerome Leibbanner. Leibbanner's has finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. It's the first time they have fought. Labander's going to enjoy a significant weight advantage. The betting odds have Garry Goodrich as a huge margin favorite. I wouldn't think too much into that. He is 40 years old. Garry Goodrich has been a part of some fun-ass fights throughout this series so far. He just lost Alexei Oleinik a total elimination. I mean, you see there, he has had good to great fights since the start of this. Besides the decent fight in the opening round of the Grand Prix, been great to good every time. And that type of consistency is just awesome to see. With Jerome Banner at 5-4, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. Also, another guy who's had good to great fights throughout the years. So that's exciting. That is what going into a Shockwave card, you kind of want that excitement, and we're getting that with this fight and the next fight. We're just going to go right into it. Chicago, Bob the Beast Sapp. Even though Bob Sapp hasn't won since September of 2003, it does not fucking matter. The man is Bob Sapp. Everyone's going to tune in to see this fight. Sure, he's lost 4 straight. Sure, if he probably loses this one, I might send him down the rings. Sure. Sure. But the man has also beaten Gilbert Yvel. He's beaten Yoshihiro Takayama, which, I mean, the Takayama win isn't a great bolster. But Czech Congo, 7-3, 3-1 in pride. He lost in his debut to Jerome Banner. They beat Daniel Puder, beat Fabrizio Verdum, and he beat Alexander Atsuka, which, I mean, really the Fabrizio Verdum is probably the most... Well, I mean, Alexander Atsuka is not no slouch either. But, again, a guy who's kind of really made his claim at the Bushido cards, as he's done all of them. He's done American Bushido, he's done a Brazilian Bushido, and he's done a Bushido in Osaka. So it's just kind of fun that he's kind of went everywhere. But, I mean, this is going to be a fun-ass fight. First time they've fought, Sapp's going to have the significant weight advantage, but it looks like it's not going to matter. According to Blurcat stat picks, it's 7-0, with Congo getting the advantage there. So then Tom the Big Cat Erickson taking on the Smashing Machine Marker. This would have been like a main card fight, 4 or 5 years ago when we started this save. But here, 2006, much different people here, as Tom Erickson's going down the end of his career. He's 15-6-1, 9-6 of pride, 42 years old. He's lost 2 straight. His last win was against Kevin Randleman in Magomedov 4. He beat Volkan the fight before that, and then he beat Fabrizio Verdum. He's on his past 3 fights, though, fantastic and 2 good. So, I mean, he's got something going there, as maybe something could go his way. It's been a long-ass time. I mean, way back when, he won the fucking Grand Prix, the first ever Grand Prix, beating Ken Shamrock and Kazushi Sakuraba, and then also Ebenezer Fontes Baraga, which that's not really then he also beat Mark Coleman to get into the final show. But, I mean, you kind of look at it as wins, and you're like, I guess the most impressive would probably be, Ken Shamrock, obviously. I mean, I guess you could say Kevin Randleman, too. He's the heavyweight champion. Before he got here, and fucking sucked ass in pride, which breaks my goddamn heart. But for the Smashing Machine, Mark Kerr, a man who, coming off of rings, getting sent down the rings after losing 5 straight, he wins the championship, defends the championship. We call him back up for the heavyweight Grand Prix, loses to Gilbert Yvel, so that's a tough loss. This is a great way to bounce back. Tom Erickson hasn't won in 2 years. Kerr's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage. Plus, obviously, the betting odds have him as a large margin favorite. I don't see him leaving tonight without a victory. Then Nick Diaz taking on Akira Kakuchi as the 15th welterweight in pride, the 21st for Akira Kakuchi. It's actually pretty close to the Blurcat stat picks, 4-3. Really, this was designed to give Nick Diaz a bit of a gimme fight after losing to Nick Serra. We'll see what happens, though. I mean, obviously, Akira Kakuchi, according to Blurcat stat picks, it's a lot closer than what I assumed, as he's beaten Luis Santos, but he just lost to Jake Shields. So both guys coming off a loss. Look at the bounce back with a win here, as we shall see what happens. It's -200, +150, Takata Dojo, no team for Nick Diaz. Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, wrestling, judo, 10-6, 11-6, with fairly similar records. Stockton, California, Tokyo, Japan. He's going to fight from a whole crowd. It's Akira Kakuchi, 5'8", 183, 6', 183. 23 years old, Nick Diaz. 28 years old, Akira Kakuchi. Big John McCarthy's a referee, our ringside judges. So here we go, round 1. As it looked, they were about to see a shot from Kakuchi, but Diaz was more aggressive, took the initiative. There's a flurry of 3 quick punches, landing 3 of them, and then lands a left hand. There's a 4 quick punches and then lands a left hand on the body from Diaz. Diaz just doing a great job boxing-wise already. Kakuchi looked like he was angling for a takedown. Tim couldn't get the initiative, though, as Diaz steps in again. 3 quick punches. All 3 land. Then lands a nice left hook to the ribs as Diaz moves in behind 3 quick punches. One of them finding a home, then catches Kakuchi with a left hook. Diaz confidently comes in closer. Appeared to be going for a takedown, but Diaz took the initiative first. Attacking with intent, Diaz scores a flurry of 3 punches and then hits a nice straight left hand. As Diaz moves in closer, ready to attack. Looks like we're about to see a shot from Kakuchi, but Diaz was more aggressive and took the initiative. Diaz lands a right hand and scores the left to the body. There's a takedown attempt from Kakuchi, and he gets it. It's a single leg, and Diaz is left on his back pulling guard. Tries to pound on Diaz. None of the blows will land with any degree of power. As he blocks Diaz, he tries to sweep from the guard. As he fires off a handful of punches, each easily being blocked with gloves. As Diaz tries to sweep Kakuchi, but doesn't get anywhere with it. As Kakuchi now throwing a couple punches designed to keep Diaz guessing, trying to sweep. Does Diaz, but he doesn't get anywhere. There's some right hands to the body. Trying to sweep again. I mean, Kakuchi doing a great job in control, just trying to stay put and stay in control here on the bottom as Diaz trying to sweep, but doesn't budge him again. More punches. Gets pulled in tight. Is stopping him from posturing up, launching any more attacks. Finally, Big John McCarthy stands it back up. There are 3:30 left in the first. As again, Kakuchi trying to go for the takedown, but Diaz took the initiative first. He can't connect the Sapp strikes. It hits Kakuchi with a straight left. Looking for that takedown again. He gets it again as he gets a single leg too. And now we'll probably stay there for the rest of the first round. Yep, some weak right hands. Trying to sweep him, but he can't. Throws a few strikes clear, just slowing things down. Blocks attempted sweep. Punches down on Diaz. They're easily taking on the gloves. He tries to sweep Kakuchi, but doesn't get there with the attempts. As Kakuchi throws a few strikes with clear, just slowing things down so he can catch his breath there. As then unloads some right hands, and that's the end of the fight. Or the end of the first round, rather. As, 2 for 2 on takedowns. 55 strikes, landed to 20. It's now looking good for Nick Diaz. He's going to have to really do a lot of damage standing up. Going to have to completely control this second round. It's not looking good, though. Yep, right out of the gate, right off the bell. 6 seconds in, looking for the takedown. He's got it. Yep. I think it's safe to say Akira Kakuchi is going to walk out of here with the win as he applies a double underhook. Keeps him, Kakuchi from launching the attack. As he just keeps him trying to sweep. He can't. As Diaz now using an elevator sweep to get Kakuchi up and partially over, starting a wild scramble. That's a great job by Diaz. But it leaves him back on his back. So that just sucks there. Looking to try and scramble. Again, Kakuchi's too quick. Some right hands. Feels Diaz preparing a scramble. Make sure that doesn't happen. Just more small strikes. More strikes without venom. Tries to break free and scramble for position. But again, Kakuchi doing a great job keeping him trapped. Trying to separate and get some separation going. Nope. Can't. And now that's a perfect opportunity for second. It doesn't matter. Diaz decision win for Akira Kakuchi. As you know, that's what happens. That is what happens. Nick Diaz now going to lose 2 straight, 11-7. As he, gets upset over Akira Kakuchi, who had wrestling skills, really helped him out there, pushing the tempo, getting all those takedowns. Now he'll be 11-6. As he thanks everyone connected to Kata Dojo for helping him prepare for the fight, and also the sponsor supporting him financially. He says that it was a tough fight, gives a show of respect to Nick Diaz. Now our last prelim, Tom the Big Cat Erickson taking on Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine, 15-6-1, 15-7-1. So again, very similar records, and both wrestlers, no team, the Pit, Toledo, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois, some Midwest fucking wrestlers. Tom the Big Cat Erickson, 42 years old, 6'3", 265. Mark Kerr, 6'1", 260. Some big old men gonna battle it out. Minus 630, plus 500. As Iwan Takawa is our referee. Our ringside judges. Round 1 begins. They touch gloves. They clinch. Kerr seems to be the aggressor, trying to muscle him up. He does so, and using some dirty boxing there. As pins Erickson up against the ropes and hits a couple of nice right hands to the side of the head. As he smothers Erickson against the ropes and scores a left to the side of the stomach. The other left to the side of the stomach. It isn't pretty, but Kerr is wearing him down, keeping him trapped against the ropes, forcing him to carry all of 260 pounds. As 60 seconds goes by, nothing really happening. Breaks him back up. Have the same idea for the clinch. Again, Kerr's the aggressor. Looking for a fucking... He gets the underhooks. Looking for the takedown. Doesn't get it, though. Looking for it again. Again, Erickson blocks it. Trying to wriggle free, but Kerr has complete control. Looking to muscle against ropes. Erickson fought it. It gets caught with a couple of nice short punches as Kerr uses some dirty boxing to inflict some damage. trying to wrestle Erickson backwards against the ropes. He can't do it and ends up being out-wrestled, too. Now, Erickson's the one in control, looking to muscle up against the ropes. He does so now. He's just smothering him. A dirty box for, 30 seconds. As Kerr is up against the ropes, he's trying to smother his Erickson, but he gets reversed, and now Erickson's the one that gets the ropes. There's a short left uppercut, smothering him now. 60 seconds go by, as both fighters looking to avoid leaving any openings. As the referee separates him again, a few gulps of breath from Erickson's. Given the first in, he's starting to tire, touch the clinch up, start jockeying for position. Kerr is working his way to down position. He's got it. Ends up with his back to the ropes, trapped against the ropes. Looking to get a Muay Thai clinch. He's got it. Oh boy. As blocks the knee strike there from does Erickson. Minute left. Still has it. Misses the knee strike. As he blocks it and also wrestles his way out of the Muay Thai clinch. Then out the first round. Mark Kerr. He went for those takedowns, and Erickson did a great job of stopping and also taking control of the grapple. He just can't land that many shots compared to Tom Erickson. As we'll see what happens in this final round. Both fighters want to get in close. Kerr again was the aggressor. There's a couple of short strikes to the side of the head. And we're going to see a takedown. We get it. As the underhooks are set up for the trip. Erickson left on his back. As now this is going to be easy for Mark Kerr to get the win now. Just can't get caught. As Erickson finds his opponent too skilled. As now he goes from half guard to full mount. Some big right hands. Erickson is able to deal with most of them. Pounds away on Erickson, having serious difficulty just trying to survive them. Some more punches, several shots that threatened to end the fight. Halfway point. Tom Erickson staying alive out here, trying to sweep from the bottom. He can't. Some big right hands, a few powerful shots. As he gives up his back now, prevents the body triangle, doesn't budge him on the roll. He's got both hooks in now, looking for a rear naked choke, and he's got it right before the end of the round and the end of the fight. Mark Kerr gets the win by the rear naked choke. It's actually a pretty, it could have been a lot worse. That's a huge win for Mark Kerr, too. That is his first win in Pride FC since 2000. 6 years it took him to get his second win in the save here. Just kind of crazy. That's a long-ass time to wait for a win here in Pride FC, but he's got it. Got his win, and he name checks all of his sponsors and thanks all of his fans for trying to support him and gives a show respect. As we'll open up the show, now the main portion of the show, Czech Congo, Bob Sapp, 6'4", 235, 6'5", 265. This is going to be unreal. This is going to end in some dramatic-ass fashion. I can't wait to see it. Let's just get right in. You know these two men. They are some heavy fucking hitters. And I believe Murasaki's our referee, which makes it perfect, because someone might just die tonight. So ringside judges, Congo's giving up at least 30 pounds on Bob Sapp, but he's still the betting odds favorite. So they touch gloves, they meet in the center. As Sapp misses the right cross, leaves himself open for a counter. There's a jab and a kick to the lead leg. They meet in the center again. Sapp misses the right hook, gets countered with a left jab and a right hand. Shoulders hunch. Congo studying his opponent, looking for the opportunity. They come together. As Congo slips past the right hook and attacks with a jab and a good right hook of his own, they come together and strike. As he dodges the right hand, counter attacks with the left hand. Sapp still moving well. He's definitely breathing a little deeper now. They come together and strike. Sapp misses the right hook, leaves himself open to be countered with a jab and a right hook. Stand and trade, but all the shots are either off target or safely dealt with. Both fighters step in. Congo slips past the right hook, counters with a left jab and a solid right hand. As he gets grabbed by Congo, does Bob Sapp, a tired out Bob Sapp. He does so, he's got him pinned. Congo tries to keep Sapp against the ropes, some dirty boxing, but Sapp works enough space to slip out and back into the center. Doesn't look like he has much left in the tank. They step in and strike. As Congo slips past the right hook, attempt to attack the left jab and a right hand that lands cleanly. They come together and strike. Again, Congo slipping past the right hook, counters the left jab and a right cross, and there is some blood as a strike has opened up a cut underneath Bob Sapp's eye. They engage. There's a slip past the right hook to Congo, and he counters with the left jab and a left roundhouse kick to the body. They meet in the center again. Sapp missing the hook, gets countered with a jab and a right hook that's avoided in the last second. Now Congo's starting to get into the gas tank now. He glances at the clock. They come together and trade leather, but neither fighter really does any damage. They come together and strike. Dodges the right hand, a counter attacks with a jab and a right hook that's ducked. Sapp is totally outstruck so far in this fight. That said, he has such power that it would only take one clean shot to turn the tables. Sapp is very, very tired now. Seeing that Sapp is shattered, Congo pulls him into an easy clinch. Look at the muscle up against the ropes. He does so. There's a knee strike to the side of the ribs. Some just smothering now, trying to use some dirty boxing as Sapp waits for Congo to throw some strikes. It quickly turns him, creating enough separation to escape from the ropes. They meet in the center. Congo uses the left jab. Doesn't make contact on the low kick. Sapp scores the jab, but has a right hook blocked. Referee calls for the pause. He wants to check on the cut from Sapp. Isn't too much of a problem. They restart it. Meet in the center. Sapp slips past the right hook and counters with a good right hand. A few deep breaths portray that Congo's now starting to get into deeper reaches of his gas tank. They come together and strike. Sapp misses the right cross, leaves himself open for the counter as Congo attacks with a great right hook. And that last blow's really hurt him now as he's staggering backwards trying to cover up the best he can. There is a big right hook that knocks him down. Quickly moving in is Czech Congo, looking to finish him off with stomps and kicks. Hits several vicious stomps and kicks, but Sapp is incredibly weathers the storm. Czech Congo might have blown himself up trying to finish the fight there, as now he's trying to get free, but Congo's able to secure side control, look for the armbar, and he's got it. Bob Sapp's got nothing for the ground. You're winning by armbar and submission. It is Czech Congo. Yeah, that was awesome. That was waiting for the big knockdown. I honestly thought Czech Congo was going to get it by the time he got tired, but he landed that big ass right hook to drop him. Got him down, got armbar, and that was it. As, yeah, I'm sure Bob Sapp will be heading down the rings now. Next up, Garry, Big Daddy Goodrich, is going to take on Jerome Lake Banner. 5-4, 14-15, 40 years old, 33 years old, both 6'3", as Jerome Lake Banner's got about 20-some pounds on him, as 260, 245, freestyle, kickboxing, no team, minus 970 for Garry Goodrich. I mean, it's not even supposed to be a contest, but I think it's going to be a lot closer. We'll see, though. We got our referee, our ringside judges. Fight begins. They engage. As Banner scores with a left hook, there's a wicked right uppercut, and he knocks him down. Yeah, Goodrich is going to end this fight quickly, as he likes to do, as Goodrich knows this is a golden opportunity to quickly pounce on Banner, looking to finish him off with raining down lunges, some massive right hands. Banner's getting fucking and that's the end of the fight right there. TKO win in 32 seconds. Garry Goodrich doing what he does best, ending fights early. Getting a huge win, 15-15 now. And 5-5, so both the guys leaving 500. That's fun. Goodrich name checks off his sponsors, and he thanks all of his fans. Down supporting me, taunts Rico Rodriguez for ducking him like the coward that he is. Wow. So we might have to do that fight next. As Ron Faircloth going to take on Jeremy Gumby Horn, 44-12 and 4, 17-6. A couple of Midwest, corn-fed fuckers, as we got Wisconsin and Iowa. Yeah, I mean, that is Midwest. I don't know why I was thinking, that's not. Definitely is Midwest. Hybrid fighting, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Greg Jackson mixed martial arts, Military Fighting Systems, minus 180, plus 140. 5'9", 205, 6'1", 205. Mario Amasaki staying out there. Guys, actually, no, he was the Sapp Congo ref. So he's coming back out here as Mario Amasaki judges. Even though they weighed in the same, Faircloth clearly has a significant weight advantage now. Here we go. Both fighters seem to have the same idea. Got together in a clinch. Faircloth wrestling gets a dominant position. Looking for a takedown. He's got it. Horn pulls guard. As they're looking for a leg lock. Wow, he's got it. Horn can't maintain his guard, and that allows Faircloth to come in with a leg lock. Another fight that ends in the 51 seconds. Unreal, that leg lock. Getting a huge win for Ron Faircloth. 18-6 now. Poor Jeremy Horn. 44-13. After beating Rich Franklin. Comes out here to Shockwave and loses in 51 seconds of a leg lock. That is tough. So, wow, we are just, I think we're going to be right now at the co-main as giving thanks Ron Faircloth. Praise his team at Greg Jackson's Mixed Martial Arts and his various sponsors and fans who came out to support him. Watching replays of the finish, Ron Faircloth says, very proud to have caught Jimmy Horn with such technique. Oh no, that's right, we still got the Brazilian killer, Alex Steepling, Chuck the Iceman Liddell fight. Alex Steepling, Chuck Liddell, both 6'2", both 205, 36 years old, 29 years old, Indianapolis, Indiana, San Luis, California. As, boy oh boy, I am needing some water, and I don't have any right here. This is going to be tough. As, pro record, 17-4-1, 18-6, wrestling Muay Thai, Hawaiian Kimbo, Lions Den. I might actually need to take a pause here, because holy shit. Much, much better now. Jesus Christ. I thought I was going to lose my throat. Just getting raw as hell. Is Alex Steepling, Chuck Liddell. The Lions Den, the Pit, minus 400, plus 300. This is, it's going to be a fight. I think it's going to be a lot closer than the betting lines say it is. We shall see, though. Ringside judges. Liddell looks significantly bigger now, as Steepling, bigger than Steepling, as they prepare to fight, even though they're weighted the same. Here we go, stepping in. Steepling looking to engage. Left jab, misses the right hook. Scores with a great right hook, does Liddell, and he's showing great speed. Does Alex Steepling trying to shoot in, and he gets the, wow, single leg from Alex Steepling. Look at the pass. He passes, but Liddell was ready for the scramble. As Steepling was up first, though. Quick to wrestle him against the ropes. There's a hard foot stomp. Looking for the takedown. He's got it again. Great job. Sweeps the standing leg, gets side control, throws a few right hands. Mainly just trying to catch his breath. He's trying to transition the guard. Talk about trying to catch your breath. I'm fucking dying here. As Steepling throws a few right hands. Mainly just trying to catch his breath. Liddell tries to pull guard on Steepling, doesn't get anywhere with the attempt. Steepling throws a few strikes throughout Venom. Blocks the attempt to pull guard. There's a few strikes throughout Venom. As he tries to move the guard, but again, Steepling doesn't allow it. Looking for Kimura, but Liddell stops it. Blocks Liddell as he tries to transition the guard. They stand him back up with 5 minutes left. Liddell throws a quick punch, doesn't hit it. Halfway point. Again, great speed. Almost got away, but not quite, as he's left hopping on one leg. As he's trying to push him down now. As he tries to take him down. As he stops the takedown, then uses his wrestling to take control of the grapple, but Steepling is against the ropes. It's a few nice right hands to the side of the head from Liddell. Some more dirty boxing. More dirty boxing. More dirty boxing. Well, I mean, just keeping him in complete control up against the ropes. Finally, they separate him. Liddell comes forward on the attack. There's two left hands. So again at the Sapp left jab, he catches Steepling with a crunching right hook. Thought that was going to be it right there. As he uses the left jab, right hook is blocked. Fighters go toe-to-toe with strikes. Flurry ends without any really damaging shots. Shoulders hunch. Liddell stays his opponent looking for the opening. As Steepling looks like he was going to shoot, but Liddell simply took the initiative first. Does a quick 1-2. Into the round is coming quick. There's under a minute left. Steepling gets a jab, has no power behind it. Kick attack with a jab, big right hand. Comes forward, walking down. Steepling steps into the pocket. There's two jabs. Dodges the roundhouse body kick that comes next. Does a punch with Steepling, avoids it. Moves in fast, clinches with Liddell. As Liddell wrestles himself in down position to clinch. That is the end of the first round. Yeah, it's a close one. Very, very close. I hate to say this, I think I'm going to give Alex Steepling the win on the first round. He's got the takedowns. He's landed more shots. Granted, it's still very, very close. I was going to take this second round. I felt like he's done a great job on the ground, and we might have a huge upset here against Chuck Liddell. We shall see. All right, final round. Liddell comes in looking to strike. A 1-2 from Liddell fails to land. As again, Steepling looking for the takedown. He's got it. It's a single leg 2. Third takedown in the fight. Steepling trying to pass guard, get better position. As Liddell keeps that guard perfect. He's looking to try to switch to butterfly, but Steepling prevents that. In guard, looking to throw a couple punches to the body. As now Liddell using those legs of his to push Steepling back and tries to scramble. It's a bad choice though. Steepling just seizes that opportunity, leaps forward and secures side control. Now halfway into the second round, Steepling's got side control. He could end up getting a huge upset here now. This is a great, great opportunity for Alex Steepling to win this fight. All he's got to do is just maintain these next 2 minutes of being in control. So there's some small strikes, just trying to catch his breath. Now as blocks attempt to pull guard. Throws a couple of punches designed to keep Liddell guessing. Tries to pull guard on Steepling. Doesn't get anywhere with the attempt. There's a few right hands to the body. Fires away with punches. That's a little in the way of damage. Blocks the attempt to pull guard. And that is the end of your fight. I think your winner by unanimous decision should be Alex Steepling. See if the judges agree. They do. Huge win for Alex Steepling. 18-4-1. 18-7 is now Chuck Liddell as Alex Steepling. That's a huge win. He's bouncing off the win against Scott Smith, the split decision win. I mean, that's huge, and he has not had a great go of it here in Pride FC after dominating rings for all that time. loses to Vandelay, loses to Frank Shamrock, beats Jeremy Horn, but then loses to Merlin and Ron Faircloth. Then he's beaten Scott Smith, and now Chuck Liddell, poor Chuck Liddell, is now on a 3-fight losing streak, as he should have won that one, though. That was a gimme. That was a gimme for him, for sure, and doesn't walk away with the victory in 2006. That is a tough blow. Huge win, though, for Alex Steepling. Can't say enough. Gives a name check to everyone at Lions Den, all of his various sponsors, and all of his friends, family, and supporters. Showing respect, Alex Steepling praising Chuck Liddell for his skill and toughness. Now, our co-main event, middleweight title fight. Merlin Ninja Ua taking on Anderson the Spider Silva. As 17-3, 15-3-1, 26-year-old, 31 years old, 5'11", 205, 6'2", 205. Both from Brazil, both from the same little town in Brazil. Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Hus Valley Tudo, both teammates. I mean, this is close. This is a close one to call. Minus 400. I think the betting odds are just fucked. I'm just starting to... Because that was... Yeah, he was minus 400 was Chuck Liddell, rather, against Alex Steepling. They ended up losing that fight. Can the same fate happen to Anderson Silva here? We shall see. So, referee, our ringside judges, round 1. They touch gloves. There's a jab from Silva that hits Rua with a beauty of a straight right. They coming in for the strike. Looked like about to step in and grapple. Did Merlin, but Silva simply took the initiative first. As he jab hits home, then he catches Rua with a right hook. Looking for the takedown. Can't complete it. Ends up hopping on one leg while Silva has a hold of the other one. Or rather, Rua has a hold of a leg while Silva is hopping up and down. Silva not going down. Rua just looking to push him against the ropes. Now looking for a trip takedown. He's got it. It's an outside leg trip, sweeping Silva down on the ground. He takes the back right. Looking for the rear naked choke. Doesn't allow the arm to go under him. Wow, this is a bad spot for Erickson Silva here. He can get... I mean, he's got 8 minutes to deal with this, to fight off these fucking rear naked chokes. Looking for the body triangle. Silva fights it off. Looking for the... Trying to roll him off. He can't. Looking for the rear naked choke. Again, he can't. Keeps on blocking him. Keeps on going for it. He keeps on defending it. This is just going to be rinse and fucking repeat. Finally, they stand him back up with 5 minutes left. Silva throws a punch, but Rua avoids it. Looking for a takedown now, and again, gets the single leg. Silva's in bad. This is not good. This is not good for Anderson Silva. He's now got side control. Comfortably blocks the attempt to keep Rua in guard, though. He tries to pass the guard. As Silva's ready for it and starts to scramble. As Rua manages to come out on top, holding Silva down with a waist lock. Who is too slow, though, gives up back control as, yeah, that is not good. And now looking for a trip takedown again. Oh, Silva's soon back to the ground as Rua gets the takedown with ease. As Silva ends up turning up with Rua having control of him around his waist some more. As Rua is too slow to stop Silva from getting back up, but he's still got the back control, looking for the drag him right back down. He does. This is tough. Silva's fighting with everything he's got, but just Rua every time... He's got the back, too. Could he get the rear naked choke finally nailed to the first round? No, he stops it. He blocks the roll, and that's the end of the fight. Or the end of the first round. Jesus. As Anderson Silva is in a bad spot here. Has stopped only one takedown. Merlin had his back the entire time. Just looking for rear naked chokes. He kept on blocking him, though. He's going to have to finish this fight, I think. I think he can't... You can't go into a decision right now, because you're probably going to lose it. You got to finish the fight, see what Silva can do. He moves in, ready for the attack. It looked like it was angling for a takedown, couldn't take the initiative. There's a left hand, but misses the attempt to the body, though. As there's a jab and catches Rua with a crunching right hook. Can't hit the Sapp left jab. There's a right cross that lands hard. Rua shoots in, he defends it, as he has a hold of a leg. He's just going to... There's a hard foot stomp from Silva, looking for the trip take. Yeah. Wow, as now Merlio's looking to pass guard and get better position. He does so, but Silva was ready for it in the scramble. As Rua is up first, he goes to and he's quick to wrestle Silva up against the ropes. He's looking for the trip takedowns. An outside leg trip sweeps Silva down on the ground. He's left on his back under side control. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a new middleweight champion right here. As Anderson Silva just could not get it going. It was tough from the beginning. He had that rear naked choke, was trying for it for 5 minutes that first round. Really took away from Anderson Silva. He just couldn't. He'd stop him one time, and then finally Merlin would get that takedown, and it was just all I can do from that point. And Silva just was in. He tried to get back up, and then just get taken right back down. It was tough go. Silva as who avoids attempting to grab his leg and comes out on top with side control. Silva made a tactical error going for the leg. Absolutely the wrong move. As who throws a few right hands, takes a moment to plan ahead. Some small strikes clear, just taking a moment to catch his breath. Inside control, who catches his breath just to continue to throw a bunch of the body. Minute left. Knee strike to the ribs. Some small strikes clear, just taking a moment to catch his breath. There's another knee strike to the ribs. Lack of progress. Stands back up 11 seconds to the end of the fight. We got a new middleweight champion. It's Merlin Ninja Hua. By their decision, what a fucking fight. You know, do we do the rematch? Do we do the trilogy in 2007? That might be the play, honestly. I don't know, though. Merlin was beating him once, now twice. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe somebody else should take on Merlin Ninja Hua. I mean, when you kind of thinking of the guys, he's already beaten Ron Faircloth. He's already beaten Alex Steepling. Really don't know. Like, that's... Boy. Yeah, I don't know who he's going to take on. Because maybe Dan Anderson? Maybe because he's beaten Chuck Liddell. And, like, he's... Well, I guess him and Chuck should have the trilogy if it ever happens. But, man, that's interesting. I mean, that middleweight division has been... I thought Anderson Silva was going to go on a run. And another upset here at Shockwave. Sees a new middleweight champion, Merlin Ninja Hua. Has 18-3, 15-4-1 for Anderson Silva's giving thanks Merlin. Praises team at Who's Valley Tudo and his various sponsors and the fans who came to support him. Celebrates his prime title win and calls it one of the greatest moments of his career. Now our main event, heavyweight title fight. The man looking for his 10th defense of the heavyweight title. Antonio Minotauro Rodrigo Nogueira taking on Hightower Semi Chalet. 21-2, 21-13. Fucking from two completely different polar opposites of the world. Brazil, Holland, both in their 30s. 6'3", 235, 6'11", 260. Jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing. Brazilian top team Golden Glory plus 200, minus 200. So far, this has been the night of upsets. We're going to have the biggest upset yet with Simi Chalet knocking out Big Nog with a high right head kick. We shall see. Heavyweight title on the line. Big John McCarthy's the referee, of course. As yeah, he's got at least 25 pounds on him. This Simi Chalet. We're underway. They meet in the center. Chalet hits a jab, has the right hook blocked. As Nogueira hits the jab and misses the right hand, they engage. As there's a left jab, also connects clean with the right hand. As Nogueira scores the jab, and also a right head kick. And oh, well, I thought it was gonna be a head kick for Simi Chalet, but it might be a head kick for Big Nog. As he covers up, he has dazed. Nogueira comes forward. He knows that he's got a chance of victory here, punishing Simi Chalet with a straight right hand. As he lands the right uppercut, but didn't get all of it. As Chalet kind of blocked it, he steps back wobbling. Is still left semi-slumped against the ropes. As Nogueira looking to land another right uppercut, but didn't get all of it again. As again, Chalet blocking it. As he's still just semi-slumped looking for the Muay Thai clinch. He's got it. And a very dazed Simi Chalet is about to be in deep, deep shit here. There's a knee to the stomach. As he keeps control of the clinch despite missing the knee strike. And there is a fucking knee to the face, and Simi Chalet is knocked out cold. Big Nog is your winner by a fucking knee to the dome. What a fight. Big Nog is a goddamn problem. Another man bites the dust, 22-2. I mean, Jesus Christ. That unreal. Giving thanks. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira praises team at Brazilian top team as very responsive to all the fans who came out to support him. Who's next? Who is next for Simi Chalet? Well, we know. Or who is next for Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira? Well, we know. It is going to be Sergey Kurtnerov, the man who won the heavyweight Grand Prix. Maybe he'll be the one. Is he the one to take out Big Nog? We'll fucking probably... Well, we'll find out sooner rather than later, because I'm sure Big Nog can probably fight in at least a couple of weeks here. What a crazy card, though. Like, that was... that's a hell of a Shockwave card. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun knockouts. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And now that is the end of an era. Going out into 2007, we're going to change the rules. We talked about it in a previous episode. As let's make sure. Alright. Fucking. So we got to sim through all this. And plus it'll be the end of the year anyway. So we got to see like the end of the year awards and whatnot. Plus, I think it was a pretty fast card to go through anyway. So that helps us out too. My God. I mean, what a fucking That was crazy, though. That was needed a dome. No problem. Fucking Big Nog is yeah, I mean, Fight of the Year makes a whole lot of sense. Oh, WEC coming of the year. Not us. Great. As Tara LaRusso. LaRosa, rather. I was thinking of Karate Kid, Female Fight of the Year. Fight of the Year was a King of the Cage. 42. Where someone got knocked out. Yeah, it looks, the knockout of the year was, from a UFC 89 fight. It's a Thing of Beauty. Or is it, yeah, Thing of Violent Beauty. Jungle Fight had a show of the year. Interesting. Submission of the year. A UFC card. Rookie of the year. A 35-year-old. And then also the main event was also Jungle Fight. I'm pretty sure Jungle Fight's about to go out of business. Funny enough. I'm pretty sure. As, where's the fucking... Should be news. I want to say, maybe not. There was something where they were... It was, they were on death's door. It says, yeah, we can buy them out. Yeah. I would say we should. Just to help out, you know, what we can do. Because we can do, like, welterweights and lightweights, which that's something we can't do with rings. Plus, it'd help out our Brazilian guys. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. His team of the year was American Kickboxing Academy. Upset of the year was just it's in Pancrase. Yeah. Worst fight was an M1 fight. Usually it was a Pancrase fight that gets worst fight of the year. So yeah, the only thing we won was our fight of the year was Big Nog. So that's fun. Looks like there's going to be a lot of anybody new coming in. Looks like a lot of the ladies are coming in now. Alright. So yeah, now we'll go back here to the rules. There it is. As, yeah, we'll add an extra round. Do that for everything. Still, you know, gonna have it be a decision for the entire contest. Even though that's kind of not, when I'm talking about it, usually I'm like, oh, the guy won this, you know, this round, so he's probably gonna do this. But this, I think, is gonna be a lot more exciting. You know, obviously, this is kind of more the format of what became of Pride FC. I held off doing it just because it felt like it was a great way of doing the Grand Prix. You know, Grand Prix, we're probably going to take 2007 off. Will probably be the first time we won't do a Grand Prix. We might come back in 2008 and do a Grand Prix. But at least, you know, just kind of ushering in this new age of Pride FC with the new TV show, which is, we're going to have our first ever Pride FC worldwide show. I still don't know the main event, and it's happening in 2 weeks. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, looks like I can't really add anything. It might be Nate Marcotte and Frank Shamrock. Well, let's see if we can do Jens Pulver and Gilbert Melendez to main event this card. Let's see if we can do that. See how it looks like. As, I mean, yeah. Could be worse. It's Jens Pulver making his debut. So we already have... Yeah, we might move BJ Penn, Takanori Gomi to American Bushido 13. Because the idea behind this Pride FC for the first ever worldwide show is to showcase a lot of the Ultimate Fighter dudes. So you're seeing, you know, Stephan Bonner, Forrest Griffin, Kitty Florian, Diego Sanchez. Obviously, those four were in the finals of their divisions of the first ever Ultimate Fighter. So that was just kind of a thing to kind of give them some love. Also, you know, we got Cain Velasquez making his debut, and also throwing Chris Lieben in there against Melvin Manhoef. That should be a hell of a fight. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do as far as the card goes. We'll probably have to change. Yeah, I think we're going to move Takanori Gomi to the American Bushido 13 card. I think that's what we'll do. And then, maybe that's kind of shows you how far ahead I've really booked all this. Maybe Pride 34, actually. Hungman Choi and Peter Arts is going to go to the Valentine's Day Massacre show. Yeah, we're just changing shit around here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that will do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, as I will rearrange these cards some more. As, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time for the debut of Pride FC Worldwide. Take care, everyone.